Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where Jolly wants to know what you looking at. Seriously, she's not quite sure, she's only got one eye. We appear to be in the sewers, where we bested a madman and his greasy friends. I think we were looking for Thrumbo, and we didn't have any idea where to look, so we thought we'd try the sewers. I've got a bit of a better idea of where to look now. So that could be our priority at this point. What's over here though? Just doors. Doors that haven't been opened. Maybe we should open them. Don't know if any of them are leading to anywhere particularly exciting. Bit of caustic brine here. An abandoned cistern. Should we just run through it? What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Jolly doesn't have the ability to jump up there, but she's decided to go another way to get to the pipe. So maybe she did want to come this way. Is there any reason to? I mean, it would allow her to get onto this pipe. There's some murderous crows up here, which suggests maybe we came this way once. Corpses and whatnot, that would suggest we came this way. Oh yeah, there's that door that we opened. Wonderful. Maybe we'll drop a quick rest and then we'll go through this door. Oh, Lae'zel wants to chat.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say thank you. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely.
You're welcome. I am also happy with the alternative of our enemies knowing agony, but you are welcome.
Well, good then. Let's carry on.
Wonderful. That was difficult for her, I'm sure. But now it's bedtime. Now that everyone's nicely cleaned up, let's take a stroll through the sewers. Aha, there's a man. Not just any man. A stony lord. And mostly dead people.
All the coins there. My thanks. It sounds like you made quite a mess getting it, too. All in a day's work for the Lord of Murder, eh?
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Of course. Been years since we Zenta and dabbled in god worship. So easy to get them all mixed up. And you, big man. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect. And you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
You're the boss.
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsc has caught you!
Right. I'm sure you have all of this in hand. We'll see you in the Guildhall when the job is done.
I do not flop. How dare you? Who's this? Boss Friel, a Lucretia of the Zhentarim. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before. I think it's normally Roa Moonglow in this particular place. But she does not appear to be present right now. So be it. Now, do we want to blind you? Does that reduce your movement speed? No, it doesn't. We'll just try and disarm you, which you've saved against. It's more damage though, isn't it? Wonderful, that's good damage. We might actually take her out this turn. We got advantage on our shot, so that's good. Grasping arrow? That reduces movement speed. Being killed. That will reduce your movement speed as well. Now, Jaheira gets to act before Minsc. Are we that scared of Jaheira? I'd rather blind Minsc if we can. but he will try and bonk us with big weapons. Whereas Jaheira did a whole lot of nothing. Now, Minty. That's good damage. That was real good damage, in fact. Oof. Steady on, girl. Get me all the quiver. Conjure Barrage, melee weapon. That sounds pretty bad. Also, why is Brenda Starion not in the fight? Dick. Come on, Astarion. You know you want a piece of this action. Oh, wait. Wait there, Astarion. The reason you're not in the fight is because you're crawling along at 2 miles an hour. Have your juice and now get in the action. Although you can't do anything this turn. Oh well. You might not actually be able to do anything full stop then. There goes Minsk. His clothes have fallen off. Let's try and disarm Jaheira. Saved. But we can still shoot her a bunch. Oof. That right there is damage. And it turns out she was a doppelganger all the time. What a surprise. A letter from Orin. Even the tadpole wasn't enough to stop Minsk from having second thoughts. He needed Jaheira, quote-unquote Jaheira, along to make him pliable. And you had 10,000 gold on you. We'll have that. A stolen gold bag. I guess that's just empty now. Carrion crawler tentacles. We'll take those. And then Minsk had some basic sort of gear. And that's another series of murders out of the way. We like this. Quest isn't finished though. The Zentrum have taken the cult's coin and they're staging a coup on Nine Fingers and her guild. The Guildmaster will want to know. Could probably find our way to the Guildmaster. Without too much trouble, one would hope. I believe it's this way that the Zent would have run. And out to the park. So we're fairly close to the artists and Lady Janeth. But one thing at a time, perhaps. Guildhall entrance is near Heapside. And I believe also, somewhere in this vicinity, is a house containing Thrumbo. Not 1,000,000% sure where exactly. But we can look for him after we've popped back and seen old Nine Fingers, maybe.
Hold it there! Bad time to come a-visiting, my friend. This is Zentrum territory now. Just as soon as we've purged it of guild rats. Nothing personal.
I think you've made it personal by picking a fight with me. Shame you immediately got killed. Now, what have we got down there? Couple of goobers. Is there anyone else anywhere close to being in range of us? Doesn't look like it. Can we do anything cool, like jumping across this gap? Looks like we can. Surprise. Friend. Curses. There we go, get blammed. Shadowheart, of course, does not need to jump across gaps. She can just sort of stroll up and murk people. Or at least she could if her friends weren't blocking her path. Now, should she go for that one? Take them off the board. And then she does good damage to that one as well. And Astarion will have no trouble bouncing over there, although We can do it without losing too much HP. That'd be great. Blam. Now, who's next on the menu? There's quite a few people still who want to fight. Some of them are down below. Astarion, do you want to pop down and deal with them? Excellent. Now some more of the guild are going to have a go. What are they going to get up to? Hit and run, eh? Cunning. Lady Ague. She's going to do a bit more of the same, maybe? Nope, just hit. No run. Lady Flux is a barbarian. Nice. Oof. That was damage. So Minty, what's your plan? Awesome. This fight's going well so far. Oh, knocks on your butt though. And bashed a bit. Bashed quite a lot in fact. Jeez. Six attacks in one turn. Nice try. Ooh. And here comes Keen. Let's do a bit of throwing. Oof. That's real damage. Now, Jolly, what are you getting up to? There's someone down there that needs to be stabbed. So you've apparently decided not to use the ladder that was in front of you. You've decided to run a different way instead. And now your turn is pretty much over. Good job, Jolly. Shadowheart, I would like you to jump down. You at least can do something useful. Yes, that looked pretty useful. Astarion, who's left down here? Who's left in general? That bugger. Okay, and then just that one. The one that's tried really hard to kill Lady Lockjaw and almost succeeded. We have saved the day. We don't usually save the day, but it involved a whole lot of killing, so I was happy to do so. Now, where do we leave the good Guildmaster and her office?
Suppose I should have seen that coming. Zhentarim aren't known for their loyalty, but I thought the bastards would keep to their contract at least. I'm too nice for my own good, I suppose. But I was in a pit, and you helped pull me out. For that, I'm grateful. You'll have what guild blades I can give when the time to take the Absolute comes. So, just tell me what you need to get us there.
Don't really need anything, to be honest. So, yeah, go about your business and I'll call on you when necessary. Wonderful. More allies for the cause. We haven't got many allies, but that's fine. We'll certainly get a couple more at least before the end, I'm sure. So, somewhere not far from Philgrave's mansion is where we might find Thrumbo. What about this house? Is this one that we've not been in before? Doesn't look as though it's full of clown parts, so yeah, maybe this is a new one.
Leave me be.
Ah,
What are you doing in here?
what are you
The
doing here?
man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrumbo. the runaway Mystic Carrion was so eager for you to retrieve.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own.
Hello, Thrumbo. Mystic Carrion's told me all about you.
Mystic Carrion? You're working for him? Oh no. No, no. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me.
Shouldn't have made a deal with him then, should you?
Made a deal with him? You think I asked for this? Me and my friends, we were beggars. Used to sleep down near the docks when the Fists were on patrol. Carrion found us down there. He murdered us. Made us like this. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Talus, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Talus seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I look back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed.
Well, that sounds amazing. It's quite the story. Now, are you going to die quietly, or are we doing this the hard way?
No, please!
Hard way? Can do. Or potentially can do. Guess I should have blinded him first. Although, it's failed, so that's fine. Down to 1 HP. There we go. Down to no HP. A jar of Mystic Carrion's heart.
This jar. It feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Interesting. Yeah, we might want to bring the body back, I suppose, as requested. Wonderful. Tucked into Astarion's pocket.
Get some rest.
He's a big, strong boy. What up, Mizzy C?
Released. Hush, spirits. I sense it too. Our guest brings with her the stench of Thrumbo's disobedience. Hand his carcass to me. Quickly.
As much as I'd like to keep the corpse. Here we go.
So you choose to deceive me. What you have stolen, I will reclaim. I will make your soul suffer for it!
Hey now. We gave you the body back as promised. That was the deal. Carrion's undying life force is stored outside of his body. If killed when his heart is intact, he will rise again the next day. He's not vulnerable to fire damage whilst his liver is intact. His spells have a bonus and he can't be surprised when his brain is intact. And he can't be silenced while his lungs are intact. Interesting. So what are we supposed to do? We can't inspect his heart in any particular way, it seems. We could drop it and we could smash it, maybe.
This jar fights back.
Now, let's update the old quest log again. His heart's destroyed. If we kill him now, he'll die for good. Go on, then. Wasn't planning on it, but that's a treat. We can maybe get a kill in. Do we deal with these little minions? Or do we just focus on the boy himself? Let's nip through the fire and out the other side. Good damage. Shadowheart should be able to finish the job. And Mystic Carrion has been bested. Excellent. Now this bugger is going to be a pain, perhaps, so let's put him on his ass. He's in level 6, so this lot might be level 8s. Rotting Fist, you say? Yeah. The Starin is now suffering from mummy rot. Can't be healed. That's pretty rough. I don't like that. That's one of those guys down. Jolly, I'd like you to finish this bugger off. Wonderful. Let's boom this one. And then it probably can't be blinded, can it? Well, it's certainly saved against it. So be it. Shadowheart can ping down some more of our enemies, maybe? Nice. Maybe we'll action surge. I'm feeling spicy. I don't like the way this lot are all hanging around our good friend Minty. She's going to take one opportunity attack, which she survives. Only 9 damage there. It's unfortunate. But we're thinning them out. You gonna fall back down? Nope, you're just not gonna be able to move very far. No. That one's going down reasonably quick, I'm thinking. But I do want to free up Shadowheart. That was good damage. Yeah, I'm not liking the amount of damage these buggers are doing with their fisticuffs. It's got me kind of worried for if I have to fight them in honor mode at some point. Which I will. 17. Cool. That was worth missing out on an attack against one of these, I think. And they can be blinded. Excellent. Which means they can be sneak attacked. And they continue to not be very good at hitting Minty. So she can potentially put that one on its butt. They are desperate to hit Shadowheart. And one of them didn't indeed fall on its ass, which is great news. Yes. That one might go down. Wonderful. And then Shadowheart can ping. Looks like there's a bugger upstairs. Who we just spotted through the roof.
is truly banished. He will not trouble this plane again.
Cool. What have we got? More gold. Keys of various types. Hood of the Weave. Bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Is that better for Minty than the Cold Brim hat? Maybe not. I'm really liking this frost build we've got going. Veil of the Morning. Undead have a disadvantage on attack rolls against us. We have advantage on saving throws against them. Armor of the Spore Keeper, that's Druid Gubbins. And then the Staff of Cherished Necromancy. We don't really use necromancy spells, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, should we have a poke upstairs? There is indeed a bunch of folks up here. Can't see the floor yet. There we go. There goes Ligma. And then... can't reach the next one. They're going to come to us though, aren't they? Sooner rather than later. That one we can reach if we do a big bounce. Shadowheart can just sort of chill out. Now, come on lads. Do your dash. Minty can perhaps hit this one. She can kind of hit them. And then it goes away again when they move. Blam. Good. Jolly, would you like to smack that one? I mean, not enough movement. Looks like we've got enough movement to me. And that's Wrexham out the way.
I missed this.
Can't give up.
Now, what have you got planned? Not a lot. Wonderful. Get on your butt. Bit of a one-sided punch-up.
Just a brief respite.
Is this a door we've got a key for? No. We picked up 2 keys. And yet we don't have one for this door. Gore.
Smell. These corpses aren't the freshest.
Om nom nom. Viscera. Severed arms. Core. We could really make ourselves at home here. What's upstairs? Apart from a stench cloud. Not a great deal, is the answer. I guess Carrion himself was holding all the loot. Exercises. Okay, Thrumbo tried to learn to write, and there's a portrait apparently somewhere. Is it that one? I guess it must be. It's covered up, we can't seem to interact with it, but there's some sort of necromantic portrait hanging about up there. Very well. What's next on the agenda? You can check up on Lady Janeth. That's still a thing that we're looking to do. Oh, we haven't been to Sorceress Sundry's yet either. Wonderful. We have teleported into a fight.
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Someone's still complaining about not being able to get into a nearby shop. There's Mind Flayer's friend. Now the fist up there don't seem that concerned with us right now, so that's promising. So maybe we won't walk any closer to them than we need to. This guy, though. Oh. Little mid-flight also save. Don't mind if I do.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Excellent damage. No, you're trying to maim some fist. So actually I'm okay with that. So maybe the fists aren't going to be a problem after all. And then maybe the mind flayers won't be a problem because they're not even thinking about targeting us. They're just sort of roaming about up here somewhere. Guess we still can't get to the upper city. The fists won't let us in, but they probably also don't have the key. Get wrecked, friendo. Get extra wrecked. And get flicked as well.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even
No.
browse while he's with a client.
Shadowheart, what are you going to get up to? I feel like Minty should have had a turn and hasn't. Maybe she was surprised, but then... Not sure. Dang it. Cool. We've exploded the Steel Watchers. And possibly some fist in the process. That's okay. Yeah, who's that pile of viscera there? A fist healer? And a regular fist. Wonderful. Now, Win Freshwater, you are just a high elf. You are very much in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
I'll try to stay away from the gate. But there's mind flayers that would like to kill us. So I can't stay that far away from the gate. Amazing work. What are you up to, Flayer? Ooh, Mind Blast. Nice. Now it's back to the cool people. What's our next move? That'll do nicely.
That roach mocked jester.
We tried to mock it, at least, but no, it's not going to be roach mocked today. This one could take a bit of a shot or two. I don't think the brain is going to automatically take over if we get too close to the gate. But the Emperor did tell us to stay away, so maybe Astarion can just stand there. Maybe the fight's over already. Wonderful. The brain's growing in power, but we've got an artist to go and look at. Okay. We didn't get to the artist. We've got another Steel Watcher, but by themselves this time. There is no flaming fist. Oh no, there's the fist. Okay. So when the fists don't have any other targets, they will in fact go for us. Shadowheart, how much damage can you do to the Watcher? Is it enough to explode it? No. Jolly. What about you? Does it not want to explode?
Listen, thou fated fish, thou rancid shark.
Okay, that wasn't going to work. So it's not going to explode. Astarion could run away, but he'll provoke an attack of opportunity. So given as it's... Oh, there we go. Now it's going to explode. The main thing is, it didn't explode before Astarion could get away. That's the main thing we're dealing with here. Let's frost up this bugger. We're very lucky they'll fall on their butt, but sadly they haven't. I wanted them to stay in explosion range, but no. Oh well. We will explode them with fists and feet. And that's another fight down. Emperor once again banging on about the brain. Now Butler, we're just going to walk in. That's alright with you. All seems a bit strange. Free the artist. Stuff's exploding all around us. Ah! An enemy. And down they go. Guess you can't be blinded? No, you can. You're immune to bleeding, but you can be blinded. Cool. And there's a big puddle of blood on the floor, even though you're immune to bleeding. I guess that's just ghost stuff. Now, what's occurring in here? More poltergeist. Can't be disarmed, no. Pocket sound.
Got to keep fighting.
That's you out of the way. Oh, is there another one? Very well. You can't reach destination. There we go. Get ghostbusted, chum. So it's all a bit spooky in here. Flight of stairs. It's probably worth going up. Ah, there he is. Old Oscar. Lady Janeth. Spooky stuff going on over there. And it turns out that was in fact a tormented soul. Who'd have thought ghosts would be so vulnerable to bow and arrow? Just goes to show, you never can tell. Now, I do recall there are annoying things going on in here. Yeah, these skulls, they're the worst. But they're vulnerable to force. And bludgeoning, but force is the main thing. Ah, they got medium toughness. So they can only be cracked by 22 damage. And Agonizing Blast will deal 10. So maybe I have to bludgeon the buggers. It's kind of tricky to see because, stop me if you've heard this before, the camera is a pain in the bottom. Now, Pish. So, Shadowheart, come into this room, please. Now you can see what's going on. Oh, there's also a candelabra behind us. That's probably not ideal. It means cold damage? What? This is the worst day of my life. Now the ghosts are flying about and causing mischief. Okay, and some sort of phantasmal force hit everyone. Was it that skull? Either way, that's that skull out of the picture. There is also... Let's see... Who do we want to shoot? The candelabras to worry about, perhaps. Frig. Now, what are we doing with Shadowheart? Maybe popping that one. And this one. Wonderful. She continues to be an absolute legend. And then Minty. Will this take cold damage? It will, but now you probably won't. But we can shoot you with a crossbow. Not terribly worried about the threats that these pose. Let's see, that one's down to 24, so yeah. This combat is over.
Should get some rest. I need to shot.
But we are still taking a bit of damage from... Probably from those skulls again. So let's try and bash all these. But let's also bash that candelabra. Yeah, this is generally why this is the worst fight. Or, not the worst fight, but nobody likes doing this quest too many times because it's just annoying. Because these skulls are a pain in the bottom. Have we got everything?
Something over there.
We might have got everything, you know. That's that open. There's an easel. There's paintings around of various folks. Alright. What have you got to say for yourself, Smiling Maiden?
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread.
So, Smiling Maiden, humble origins. The portrait speaks of awe and affection in every brushstroke. That could well be the maiden that Oscar was choosing between when it came to her or Lady Janeth. We got a letter to Oscar. Okay, bring this letter to my mansion. We'll see if the dead have peace to offer you. Mystic Carrion. Interesting. So Mystic Carrion had something to do with all of this. There's a painting of Lady Janeth.
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
Roast her? I mean, we could probably do that, couldn't we? Doesn't seem to want to work. Ah, there's another easel. So what if we steal this? What have we just done? We've summoned another tormented soul. Okay. I think we know how to deal with those at this point.
this one more so than most.
Wonderful. What have we just done exactly? Maybe that's helped. Let's go downstairs, see what's going on. Looks like nothing much has changed. Oscar's still fanning about. Lady Janeth is still chilling. The quest log is unhelpful. Right, what's going on in here, you lot?
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
Be gentle. I mean, that's not really our style. Does any of this say gentle to you? I don't think it does.
Still breathing. Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zhentarim.
What in the hell is going on here?
I imagine this must be quite a shock. Hardly the Oscar you remember. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought. But it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed.
Yeah, that much is obvious.
The last time I left this room, the walls started bleeding, and a portrait of my mother tried to bite me. Flying furniture and screaming portraits I could deal with. But to see my husband reduced to such a state... I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him.
Whilst I've been aided by powerful forces, doesn't mean I can help Oscar. He needs an expert.
I can't tell anyone about this. It was hard enough to keep it from the servants. The city is rife with paranoia. If word got out about his condition, well, the Steel Watch are hardly known for showing mercy. I need someone to look into this quietly. It's the only chance he has.
Where should I start?
Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Well, we've been up there. We got a letter, which may or may not help. It's hard to say. He's got a key, which I guess we could have also used up there, but we didn't. So maybe if we take this letter back to Mystic Carrion's, something could happen. But maybe it won't, because Carrion's dead. We did find that painting in here, though, didn't we? That the narrator recognised. Where was it? Right up top here somewhere? Ah, yes. Oh, there's a beggar's portrait. Was that? What triggered a perception check before? It might be. Dang it. We almost got it. Also, why are we still wearing the Mage's Friend in Act 3? We've received Thrumbo's note. Okay, so
The canvas.
that was all that was about, I guess. Maybe there is no clue in here now that old Carrion has expired once and for all. Maybe our only hope is to go back and just bash Oscar about until he's no longer a threat to Lady Janeth. Yeah, quest log suggests we should ask Mystic Carrion about Oscar. Don't think he's going to want to do that right now. Although, it is possibly a thing that can be done. Speak with Dead doesn't usually work on things that you've killed. But that's not to say it definitely won't work. We just need to disguise ourselves. And we still apparently have Thrumbo about our person. Curious. Now, what's it called? Oh, I was looking for the helmet, but Scroll of Disguise Self will do. Let's become a half-elf. Definitely not the person that killed Mystic Carrion. Now, speak with Dead. Ah, it can't target undead. Okay, so that's that out of the question. We cannot target Mystic Carrion. We are now just a half-elf for no obvious reason. Guess we'll just cancel that spell, become gnome once again, and go and deliver quote-unquote mercy to Oscar. Yes, we can't just tell Lady Janeth that Mystic Carrion is dead.
Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier?
A letter from Mystic Carrion.
Oh, not him. Carrion calls himself a spirit medium. His morbid services are something of a fad among the nobility. From what I've heard, it's invitation only. He has a mansion down near the water, a forsaken place, dank and decayed as he is. You must find Mystic Carrion. If he's responsible for this mess, he can bloody well clean it up.
About that. He dead.
Did you speak with Carrion? Has he provided a cure?
Oh, I killed him. You won't be inflicting any more possessions on unwitting patrons.
Did you find anything that might help Oscar?
Not yet.
Well, go on then. Why are you still here talking to me?
I think the only thing that might help Oscar is this, you know.
Your actions are pushing tempers to the limit. Persist, and things may get out of hand.
Really? You want to throw hands? Is that what this has come to?
Murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest.
Where did you come from, eyeliner? Don't worry about this, Lady Janeth. It's just a little mess we need to clean up. Oh, there's a couple more little messes outside. Please continue to not worry. There we go. Problem solved. I've dealt with your Oscar problem.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their sentiment.
Okay, she doesn't want to speak to us anymore. I can't imagine why not. And all's well that ends well. Till death do us part. I mean, it doesn't have to. You two can be together now. And with that happy ending, we'll probably go to Sorcerous Sundries next time and see what ruckus we can cause over there. But until then, thanks for watching, friends.